Are you ready to simply forgive? In this podcast, I'm just going to be talking about the power of forgiveness. I'm just going to give you some thoughts around that. And of course, the decision is for you to make. But if you're ready to make this decision of forgiving, you'll feel a lot more lighter. Ready for it? Thanks so much for being here with me on the Performance Edge podcast. I thought I'll pick on this topic today, the topic of forgiveness. When I was training, I was conducting a session for my community members. This is what I realized. I realized that a lot of us, we don't even recognize the fact that we have gone through all of these years. We have survived so many years. We're already probably into our young adulthood, or a little bit more than that, into the middle age or beyond. And yet, we haven't yet assimilated the strengths, the wins, the challenges that we have had and we have overcome already. The challenges that we have overcome. So I just want you to take a beat right now. Just give a pause for everything. Give a pause for all the thoughts that are in your mind, which is about completing the next project, going to the grocery store, forgetting that you had a shopping list that you had to put on Amazon and get it delivered, taking care of your kids so that they, get nurtured to grow to the next level. Of course, everything is there. And I'm not saying they're not important, but all I'm asking you to do right now is just take a pause a little bit and forgive yourself for not completing them. In fact, when I was, having a conversation with one of my mentors, he goes on to say that when he was coaching a CEO of an organization, he made him understand, he made him realize that you can do everything that you want to do, but still there are going to be so much more left on your plate that you can always feel that, hey, I'm not going to forgive myself because I'm a high performer and I did not get all these things done. I could not take care of the family the way I wanted myself to. I could not complete the tasks within this weekend. So many things. Well, I'm not saying that, hey, don't go and push yourself to get that done. Go and do it. I'm someone who encourages people to go and get things done. Go and push yourself, of course. But in spite of that, if you're not recognizing that you have already gone through a huge pandemic, probably a couple of crazy, economic situations that we have had, maybe some health challenges, maybe some of you have already gone through that, some kind of relationship challenge, so many things in your life already. It's time to forgive yourself now. Ready for it? I want you to actually take one more beat, take a pause, pause this video, pause this podcast, go below, comment, and just type, I have forgiven myself. And you know what? The relief that it gives you to say this to yourself, in spite of all the things that's on my plate, I'm okay to take a pause and say, I've done a good job, and just to forgive myself. That's the first forgiveness that I want you to challenge yourself to do. May not be easy, but you will see how cool it is when you do it. Second part of forgiveness. The second kind of forgiveness is about forgiving people. Maybe someone did not show up the way you show up. Maybe they were not kind enough to you. Maybe they have their own past things that are constantly coming up every now and then. Just forgive your boss. Just forgive your boss, not because what they did is right, but because you recognize that it takes a lot of personal development work, like how you're doing right now, to recognize that people go through challenges and we have to honor each other's struggle. As I'm saying, I'm not saying, you might be thinking, you, Karthik, you have no clue what kind of person I'm dealing with, and you're asking me to forgive that person. My answer is yes. It's not about them. You forgiving them it's not about them or not even for them. It's about you. It's about the quality of individual that you are, and it's for yourself. It's for your emotional peace. Maybe someone cut you through the road. Maybe they just took your parking space that you're about to put your car into in a busy Bangalore-like city where it's like a big jackpot when you get a parking spot in the busy traffic and busy roads. That's okay. You will get the next one. Attract the next parking slot. Just forgive them. And if you're ready to go through your own next level of growth, building the right kind of habits, I'll also leave a link through which I would highly encourage you to be part of my masterclass and learn from that on how by implementing simple formula, simple strategies, simple way of living, you can elevate your performance game to a whole different level. Again, thank you so much for being here with me on the Performance Edge podcast. I will catch you soon in the next one. Until then, simply forgive. Take care.